Hello, and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul. Well, we've got a special treat for you today. We're going to customize this 66 Nova, and we're going to put a really cool paint job on there. Now, here's the catch. We are not going to use any decals. This is going to be something special, so go ahead, sit back, grab your favorite adult beverage, and stick around till the end. I think you'll like the result. Cheers, and let's have some adult beverage.
It's time to start the autopsy.
This 66 Nova is a really cool car. I've drilled out the bottom of the car so I could take it apart. These flames actually look really good. But we're going to do something special with these. So we'll put it in the stripper and get all that paint off there with everything else. We're going to cut a hole in the hood and put a 3D printed engine in there. And it'll look really cool. Here's the base. We're definitely going to do a wheel swap. Make sure we pull those pins out of there. Here's the interior. That looks really cool. You could detail that up if you wish. And here's the windshield. It's a little bit scratched up, but we'll polish it up as best we can and get it to look really good. Let's go ahead and continue. Here I've got my citrus strip. Gonna drop that body in there. Get it coated really good inside and out. If you're gonna do a complete color change, you don't want any residual colors in there. We'll let that set for a while, and we'll come back in about an hour and pick it out. Here I've got the base, and we're going to put in some nice new wheels. Here I'm using a little bit of super glue. Don't use too much because it'll travel down your axle and make your wheels stick. Here I'm using some Samed wheels. Check out what Samed Wheels has to offer, folks. They got a lot of great stuff. Some have the lettering on there, some don't. I like the lettering. Now we're going to use some Instaset and set that super glue. Notice how I got this little bottle here to put a couple of drops. You don't want to spray the whole thing, so I poured into that little bottle with the needle. And we'll do the same thing to the front wheels. Looking good. Wheels flow freely and they turn good. Let's move on. Here we're going to do a little detail. Now I've got these paint pens, and you can pick up these paint pens from Michael's or Hobby Lobby or whatever. You might even look for them on Amazon, which sometimes turns out to be cheaper than Hobby Robbery, as I call it. Here I'm coloring in the grill. I like the fine tip of the pen because you're making sure that you're getting in there and doing all just the little detail areas that you want. That's looking pretty good. Now we're going to use a white paint pen, and we're going to do the headlights. Just take your time, be real careful. If you happen to get some outside the headlight, grab you a Q-tip with some paint thinner and take it off. We'll let that dry. Sometimes it's just a few little details on here that make your car look that much better. Now we're going to cut the hole in the hood. Here's the 3D engine that I picked up, and it's just the top part of the engine. I sanded off the bottom of the engine because it's going to be supported by the interior once I cut the hole in the hood. It should fit in between these rails. So if you limit your drilling and cutting to the inside those rails, you should be pretty good. Just take your time and don't take away too much material. We don't want to go past that little edge there. I drew it out with the pen. Now I'm going to take a small drill and we're going to drill a bunch of holes in here. That's what we got. Now I could have used a jeweler's saw, but this file will clean things up really good. Put the interior back in. Now that sits in there really nice, and it's resting on that plastic. I'll glue it from the inside so it doesn't move around. But that looks pretty awesome. That's looking good. Here we're going to take the body and we're going to put a base coat of white on there. Let that set and dry. Now we're going to put this bright yellow on there. Now this is Createx paint. And it's a metallic yellow. Take your time. Put on some mist coats. And we'll let that dry thoroughly. You should let it dry for a couple of hours because when you put the tape on to mask it off, you don't want to pull your paint off. Sometimes even putting a little bit of clear coat over it to protect that. Now we're going to tape it off a little bit, put some stripes on there, and we're going to come back in with some bright orange. And again, just use mist coats. You don't want to let the paint get on there and saturate it to where it leaks underneath your tape that you put on for your stripes. Now I'm just using air to dry that up. This is going to look real nice when it's done. Now we're putting some more paint on. Let's speed this up a bit. Now that we got it all painted, let's go ahead and pull the tape off. Just be careful, don't rip it off. Just take your time so you don't peel any paint off. That's looking really good. Same thing on the other side. Now make sure you let this dry thoroughly before you tape over it. I would say let it set at least 4 hours. Looking good. And again, no decals. Now we taped off the bottom. We're going to respray the white in the areas that I want. That orange you see on the side of the car is tape. Little hair there. And again, we'll let that sit for a few hours to set up. All right, now I'm taping off the center. I want that to stay white. I'm really happy with the way this is turning out so far. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a big thumbs up there if you're getting anything out of these videos. Now I'm spraying some purple, some metallic purple. Graytex has a wide array of colors. I'm sure they make a color for every single thing you would like to do. That's looking really good. We're going to peel that center tape off, and we're going to let that set for a bit to harden up. Now I went ahead and I cut out some squares with some masking tape, and I'm going to do a checkerboard pattern down the entire length of the car. Wherever you see the tape is going to stay white, and the other squares are going to be painted black. Just take your time and do mist coats. Like I said, you don't want it to leak underneath the tape. There's a lot of work here, but you can experiment with different techniques and things. And the worst part about it is if you mess up, strip it and do it again. It's all about having fun. But the other thing is try some new things and maybe go to the Four Horsemen page, and it's Four Horsemen Diecast on YouTube. Enter some of the builds that we have. It'll force you to go outside your comfort zone and maybe make you learn some new skills. But check it out, a Four Horsemen Diecast here on YouTube. And there's the schedule for the 2026 build-offs that we have. All right. We've peeled off the tape. We've clear coated it with my Diecast Graveyard 2K Clear. That looks really, really nice. Now let's put everything together and give my creation life.
Lies! Lies! Do you hear me? Give my creation life!
And this is what we started with, this 66 Nova. This is a really cool car all by itself, and you could detail this up and make it look really good. Maybe polish up the windshield, etc., do a wheel swap on it. But this looks really good. But you know what? I decided I wanted to make a really cool custom and test out my skills sometimes too. But we took everything apart, we stripped it down, we cut a hole in the hood for the engine, and we did a wheel swap on it and did some really cool custom paint. And like I said, we didn't do any decals on this. Now, as I always say, folks, you can do this too. Do something different. You know, get you some main lines from Walmart or Dollar General or whatever, and strip it down, paint it up, and test your skills. And if you have any questions, get a hold of me. I do my best to answer every question, and I do read every single one. And this is how it turned out. What a cool looking hot rod. I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing the painting. And again, like I said, come out of your comfort zone. Try something new. Try something different. Try doing some fades. And you can do these fades with rattle cans if you wish. I prefer an airbrush because I've been using it for a very long time. But have a great time with this. That's what this hobby is all about, is having fun. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I do my best to answer the questions, and we'll be having a live stream coming up here in the very near future. I've got some stuff I need to send out to some folks from the last live feed. I've just been going through a bunch of medical stuff, and next week I'm going to be having my shoulder surgery to repair a torn rotator cuff. So that's going to lay me up a little bit. But again, I'll do my best to help you out as I can. And don't forget to check out diecastgraveyard.com, where you can get decals and my new Spectre Flame paint. You'll have a great time with that. I've truly enjoyed doing this video for you today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. And thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions or whatever, just put them in the comments. I want to say thank you. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. And cheers.